reading some text about Ernie Barnes. Again, we want to know, before we can analyze and talk about his work, we need to know about the artist. Why is he creating work like this? What his art means? What does his art mean to him? Why is he creating it? So on and so forth. So we're going to start the process of annotating a bit of a biography about him. So, in the margins of what things you need to know. 2, circle words that you don't understand. And 3, underline sections that you don't understand or things that need more clarification. And last, put an exclamation mark around points of information that you know well. Okay? So that paper should be passed around to everyone. All right, so let's go through this together. So here we have our text about Ernie Barnes. What's the first thing we should ask ourselves? Who is he? Right? So right here, so we're going to say who is Ernie Barnes. Okay? So who is he? That's the first thing you need to know. Next, you know, what did he do? How about why is he important? Okay. Right. What'd you say? You said what era did he come up with, or maybe what is his artistic style? Because we know that he's an artist. So. Okay. So now we have some key questions. We're trying to find out more about the artist. Now let's go through the text and start annotating information from him. So of course, we're going to circle, and first we're going to underline our main idea, or our main point of each paragraph. So let's underline that he's considered one of the foremost African American painters. Ernie Barnes is well known for his unique style of elongation and movement. And underline that. Does anybody know what elongation is? Tell me. Elongation. Make him longer.
Extensive details.
Go ahead down to the second paragraph. So,
Born during the Jim Crow era in Durham, North Carolina.
okay, so Barnes was born, chose to do this work.
Where you from, bro?
Jim Crow. What is the Jim Crow era?
I don't think like slavery and stuff.
Not so much slavery, but maybe segregation. Segregation. Okay. So that could possibly shape who he is as an artist.
Born during the Jim Crow era in Durham, North Carolina.
Okay. So does that answer this question up here?
What area you from?
From what area
Yeah.
or his style?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's also a part of what he is. So here we're answering that question. Style or era. But unathletic child. This all connects to who he is as a person. Why is he creating his art? Okay. I've modeled it twice. What's our main idea of that paragraph?
Segregation.
Segregation, or is that just a key word that I
That's a
want?
key word.
Okay, so what's the main idea?
What college you went to?
College.
Okay. So does that have something to do to shape him as an artist?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
The college he chose.
The colleges that he chose?
So the environment.
All right, so go ahead, continue reading through, decoding the text, pulling out pertinent information about the artist. Yes, sir. Go do, read the text. Start pulling out information about the artist. Who is he? back. We need to go through and answer some questions as well, okay? So you can paraphrase this. So when looking at artwork, we gather information about the artwork to better understand the artist is trying to what the artist is trying to communicate. One, you start by describing the work. So write that down. First step, to describe. Make a list of what you see. That list could be who the artist is, when the art was created, what it's created with, what medium, what things are in the piece. How can you pull out information from the artwork? So the first step is describe. And you can simply write, what do I see? Make a list of what I see. Okay? The second piece is to interpret. How does the artist use the elements and principles of art to create the composition? We all know what the elements are: line, shape, form, texture, color, value. And then we have our principles: how it's using rhythm, pattern, unity, emphasis. How's he using those things to put up the artwork? So our first step is what? Description. The second is interpreting. What are we interpreting? How are we using the elements and principles of art? The third step is to analyze. What is the artist trying to say? This is where we start using our hypothesis. What is he trying to communicate? Based off of the information we've gathered from describing and interpreting the work. What is he trying to say? Okay? And our last piece to art criticism is judgment. Is this work successful? Why is it successful? If it's not successful, well, why? Support your answer or support your thoughts in that. Okay? So, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at an artwork together. Okay? And we're going to go through this process of art criticism before I give you your project. So, here we have this work called Advocate. Okay? So what's our first step? What's our first step? Describe. So take a moment and just look at the work. So let's start making. Okay. What else do you see?
Like go to work.
You're going to work, the aggressive work.
He's getting ready.
Going ready. Y'all see these figures in the back? Are they slaves or are they showing emotions? Being oppressed. Okay.
Justice.
Justice. What's going on behind justice?